Patrick Harder's here at Sterling. We are in the PVD room. I know it's loud, so hopefully you can hear us. I'm shouting. This is Steve Harder's, my brother. Steve Harder's is a trained chemist, came to work with us 5 years ago, and really getting to use his knowledge base with chemistry in what we're doing. So obviously we talk a lot about starting with light quality, then light control, then after that, we're building the casing for the fixtures. So these are two of our products here. This is our uplight that we really just introduced, or is introducing in a week. And this is what this product comes to us looking like. So we've got the molds done. It's already been polished. We're using silica brass. Silica brass is a much harder brass than regular brass, especially like copper brass or red brass that you see a lot used in CNC machines. This has the hardness of stainless steel. But then we go the next step. This will last a long time, but a lot of times people don't want a raw brass fixture. So we looked at everything. Steve was the first person in landscape lighting to become Cerakote certified. And other companies, we mentioned it, and all of a sudden they started doing Cerakote. You know, I feel like Nate, back in the old days of Unique, that we come up with ideas for other people to follow, so that's what tends to happen. But we looked at everything, and we looked at PVD as being the future for coatings. Much better than powder coating, can last a lot longer, and really give us products that can go, you know, from the 8 to 10 year lifespan for the coating to something that could give us 15 to 25 years in coastal areas, and even longer if you're in Middle America. You're going to get a very long lifespan. But not all PVD is the same. There's the process that goes into cleaning it. There's the undercoat that must go on it. And then there's the final phase. So once we get this fixture like this, we then put coatings on it, different layers. So this needs to have a nickel coating to give it the hardness. Even though this brass is very hard, we feel it's important to put that nickel coating on it, then a chromium coating on it, and then we get to the final phase, which is the PVD coating. So Steve, you want to talk a little bit about what PVD is? And
okay, PVD stands for Physical Vapor Deposition. Basically, it's chemically very similar to electroplating, but instead of using a liquid medium, you're using a gas medium. And what we're doing here is we take a cylinder of pure zirconium metal and we're vaporizing it. And then we add other gases to it, like nitrogen, oxygen, and methane. And that gives us the different colors. Makes a very hard, very thin, and very lasting coating. This process is developed for coating of water faucets and stuff like that for in your home, and it's just expanded from that.
yeah, so you know, one thing is protection. This is not only UV protecting because it's metal, it also is scratch resistant. It's anti-corrosive, so it doesn't corrode. So it really gives you the you know, really the best type of coating process. And one thing that we're able to do with this is customize it. We have coupons that we can match up, and so we can really do a lot of different finishes. These are two of our Indelible 27. This is the gold series. If a customer has a modern house and they want silver, a lot of times you just have nickel, it's going to corrode. It's not really as good to put just out there. And you could have the matted finish. And talk a little bit about what's the difference. How do we accomplish a matte finish versus a polished finish?
So basically, it has nothing to do with the coating itself. It has to how the product comes to us, how we make the product in the factory. If you polish the product, this is what it looks like when we get it from the factory. You coat when you coat it, you get a polished surface because the coating is so thin that it follows any contour that you make. If you have kind of a rough surface, like this one here, this one's been hit with pellets to give it kind of a rough surface, you end up with a matte, kind of a matte finish.
So this is the finish for our standard finish that we have for our product. It's a dark gunmetal, really matches the current Sterling line well, but we can do anything custom. And truly, if you're looking to elevate your lighting design, starts with the light quality, then goes to the optical control, then you go into the fixture itself. And my feeling is like, why does everything have to be so ugly? Why don't we make things beautiful and make them last? I truly I can't wait to see this like 20 years from now, 25 years, where somebody's designed an amazing lighting system and then come by and just clean off the fixture, polish it up a little bit, and it still looks like this years and years later. You know, the pride that I know lighting designers take in designing their systems, we want it to last, we want it to look great. I want to bring my grandkids out to come see my lighting designs. But we're fortunate here, we have a batch that's just coming out of the PVD machine. So Steve's going to open it up. Let's talk about the chamber. What temperature is, you mentioned this gets hot?
Yeah, this gets to about, inside the chamber here, we bring the pressure down to almost like nothing. Is very low atmospheric pressure in here. And then we heat it up to about 200 degrees centigrade. And then we apply different gases to it. There's a base argon gas that is kind of the carrier. And then we vaporize the zirconium, and then we start adding in the other gases to get the different colors. So right now I have to bring the pressure back up to atmospheric pressure so that we can open the door.
Yeah. And this is the most environmentally friendly coating out there. So really, that's what impacted our decision, making something that's the best, and then also that it's not impacting the environment, which you can't say that with a lot of the electroplating and different things that happen. But let's go ahead and open the door and see what it looks like. Oh, still deep
We're
pressure.
getting there. You don't want the pressure to slam. So
yeah. So we had to build custom cages to put the racks to put this in. And we just felt this was too important of a step on the product to outsource it. So we invested in the equipment and had Steve build this out. Here's one of the products here coming right out. Didn't burn myself. It's a beautiful finish. Gives you, we have our option to give either more of a matte finish or make it more polished. But truly it's something like you want to set yourself apart to your clients, and you hand one of these products in their hand versus the stuff you just pick up at the local distribution center or your goofball distributor out there that might be selling whatever hack thing they're selling. This is something that a lot of quality, a lot of thought went into, a lot of quality concern went into it. We're looking to build the very best. So Steve is our expert on the PVD machine. He'll be running it. If you need custom coating, it's going to take a little bit longer, but something that is an option for you, and really just can elevate your lighting design game to offer a customer a custom PVD finish that's going to last a lifetime.